Welcome back. Update today, Psycho Clown, new fight. Trying to get this out there for you guys. A little bit of a guide, so to speak. What do you get for doing this fight? Also, who are we fighting against? Well, we're fighting against the Psycho Clown Kefka from Final Fantasy VI, obviously. So what do we get? Looks like we get a 5% TMR Moogle. Because they changed it from a 10% to a 5%. At least the graphic changed. Hopefully it's still a 10%, and I'm lying to you right now. It's actually a 10, but I think it's a 5. That's what you get for completing the quest, and then use an item, which you just will do, right? You'll get 10,000 fish. Defeat him with a limit break. You'll get a materia that gives you 15% light resist. It's not really that big of a deal. I don't even know if I'm gonna try to get it. So, And then you get Evoke Carbuncle and Diablos. You get the Great Mage's Robe, which I believe is like 40 defense, 30 spirit, 30 magic, and 20% bonus MP. So a really nice piece of free gear for mages, right? Or healers even. So what else does this fight entail? Well, Kefka is a human, so bring your human killer. Gonna help you take him out real fast. He's level 99, he has 700,000 HP and 6,000 MP for you to Asper away, Osmos, whatever you want to call it. What do we do in this fight, right? So why is this fight difficult, quote unquote? What's the gimmick? Well, he has 200% resistance to all elements, and he's immune to all status ailments. On top of that, he has incredibly high defense and incredibly high spirit. So he's immune to all elements, and he just really doesn't take damage. So how are we supposed to kill him? Well, super easily, we will kill him because throughout the fight, he will allow you to damage him with specific elements, and he'll also just erase his defenses over time. So let's start from the beginning though and see how we work our way towards that sort of a conclusion in the encounter. So when you start the fight, he'll actually attack you first before you even get a chance to do anything. He'll do 7 random attacks at random party members. So hopefully he doesn't just like OHKO your healer and stuff. That would kind of suck, right? Because he'll do this before you get any buffs up. So a little bit of RNG at the fight. If you have like camouflage or something you can throw in your healer, like Y'shtola has like native camouflage. It's part of one of her passives, which has 50% reduced chance to be targeted. Stuff like that'll be very helpful for you to reduce the RNG at the start of the encounter. He also has HP breakpoints. So at 80% HP, it'll be like he's losing his temper, and he'll do a physical attack to all your units. At 60%, he'll do its magic power is raging, or something, some sort of explanation like that, or exclamation, and he'll do a magic attack to all your party members. At 40% HP, he'll do the physical attack on his first turn, followed by the magic attack on his second turn, so he'll do them back to back. It's like 2 strong hits. You need to heal up, keep your defenses up, all that nonsense. So that's just his HP breakpoints. You can kind of think of like starting the encounter primitive attack as a 100% HP breakpoint, but whatever. That's just how the fight's going to start off every single time you attempt the encounter. On his 9th and 18th turns, he does a unique move, and these are not threshold moves, and they do not count a turn that he hits the threshold as a counter for like up to the 9th turn or up to 18th turn. So say like 8 turns have gone by. On your 8th turn, you trigger him for his threshold. Well, he'll do the threshold, and then he'll do the 9th turn. So you basically can't skip these. These are very important things that just happen throughout the encounter. And he'll basically do a threshold attack, like the magic power is raging, right? Which was like the 60% threshold. And then on the 18th turn, he'll do he's losing his temper. He'll do his ultimate physical attack to all units. Well, what's different between the threshold attacks and these, obviously, is that after he does the threshold, he will lose 98% of his defense if it's the 9th turn, or he'll lose 98% of his spirit if it's the 18th turn. And I do believe that these debuffs that he applies to himself are just permanent things that happen, and they last for the rest of the encounter. So basically what you're trying to do is survive, and then wait for him to just rage out, do all of his high damaging moves, and then he'll just plummet his defenses to like nothing. And then on top of that, not only are you trying to survive through like his threshold moves, every single turn he will do, every 3 turns, not every single turn, every 3 turns he'll do Blanga, 30% chance to blind any unit on your team. Every 4 turns he'll do Osmos and Bioga, AoE dark damage with 20% chance to blind. Then every 8 turns he'll do Puppeteer's Wheel, which will sadly he'll randomly charm one of your units. So be prepared for that. Poor Kefka. A couple more things you're gonna have to deal with here is he has Kefka is skipping, which is just start of his turn every single turn. If you have any sort of attack down, magic down, defense down, spirit down on him, he'll remove those before he does any attacks on you. So while you can do like magic break and attack break on him, they won't really do anything because he'll just cleanse himself of those and then attack you afterwards. You can defense break and spirit break him to do a little more damage, to chip him away, to chip some HP down on him throughout the fight, but probably not the most worthwhile thing ever. It's unconfirmed if like him using this debuff removal on himself uses one of his actions he gets every turn, so that's a thing that might happen. And also, if you decide to bring Celeste on your team, you can keep her alive. She has only a 5-star base. You can use Runic Blade on her, and when he goes to remove his own debuffs, Runic Blade will absorb that thing, because it's the first thing he does every turn. So if you use Runic Blade, he'll go to purge his own, like if you break his magic, he'll go to take his magic down away, and Runic Blade will stop it, and he'll just have the magic down on him still. So that'll help you absorb some damage too. Now the other way to damage Kefka during this fight, beyond waiting for the 9th turn and 18th turn for him to just plummet his own defenses and spirit to nothing, is once a turn, I believe, he'll pick a spell, and until he rotates through all 8 of them, he'll never use a duplicate of a spell. So if he uses fire, he won't use fire again until he uses all the other 7 elements. What he'll do is if he chooses Faraga, he'll hit your whole team with Faraga, and he'll hit himself with minus 6,000% ice resist, which means that any ice damage on him is going to do a bajillion damage. It's like 58 times more damage or something. So he'll do ice down to himself, fire down, wind down, earth down, water, thunder, light, dark. So one of the best ways that you can try to beat Kefka is you just have this like turtley team comp where you just survive all of his moves and whatnot. And there's quite a few ways to finish him off. You can bring Setzer with elemental weapons. You wait till like it doesn't even matter, you don't have to wait till the next turn. You wait until like he uses an element that you have on your equipped weapon for your Setzer. Wait for him to lower his resistance to that element, and then try to luckily roll 77,777. And if you roll it, you'll just literally one-shot him, because he'll take 58 times damage, which is way more than the 700,000 HP he has. Super cool. If you have dual wield, he's dead. You win the fight. You instantly kill Kefka. So that's cool. If you've been around for a while, there is a super old recipe. I forget exactly what it's called at the moment. The name escapes me, but it does like 2,500 fixed dark damage to your opponent. It's a really old recipe, and since it's dark elemental damage, even though it's fixed, it'll get benefit from the 6,000% reduced dark resist that Kefka can get after you use his Banishka. So you bring 5 of those with you and have all 5 team members on your party use them, and you'll do 580,000 damage. Other things you can do, you need to summon Carbuncle in this fight, right? So say you have like a black mage like X-Death or Dark Fina or something like that. You use Carbuncle, okay, to put Reflect in your whole team, right? Use them as your second summon or whatever, and then target your own team with like Thundaga or Blizzaga. Don't target your own team with like Meteor or Ultima, because this won't work. You will not reflect it. But wait until Kefka like lowers his water resist, and then reflect your whole team. Use Water Girl on your whole team. It'll reflect off every single person and hit Kefka 6 times, and he'll have minus 6,000% water resist, and he'll take 58 times more damage from each water gun, and you'll do 6 water guns. And if you're strong enough, you'll probably kill him that way too. So pretty much any elemental thing, you just sit there and turtle, wait for him to drop his resist, kind of mess around, make sure you summon Diablos and Carbuncle if you want the body piece reward, the Magus robe, whatever it's called. And yeah, there's different ways that you can just OHKO Kefka, depending on like if you've been playing for a while, or if you have Setzer, or if you just have like an Orlandu friend and Holy Explosion and like do something of your own. You know, wait till he has no light resist and finish him off that way. So that's been Kefka. We're gonna jump into the game now and walk through it myself with you, so you can see exactly how it plays out. All right, I'll see you there. All right, we are in the game, and I'm gonna give you a quick overview of how I have my team comp set up. It's pretty tanky. The only like offensive character I really have is a Noctis. You don't really need a Noctis, obviously. You can kind of bring whoever you want. Honestly, you could bring a full tank team comp and then like have like a friend Setzer with an elemental weapon, and then just use that one Setzer to kill Cloud of Darkness when you're ready to kill him, or kill Cloud of Darkness, kill Kefka. Hello. So I'm gonna try to bring Santa Rosalia here. One key thing that you will note is that I'm trying to have almost no units who have huge weaknesses to different elements, because Kefka can use all 8 elements. You don't want to have like minus 50% anything, right? Because you're gonna get wrecked, especially dark. You don't want any sort of minus 50% dark resist on anybody, because when he uses Graviga, he will kill that person. So do not do that. Don't bring negative dark resist on any of your characters. So Santa Rosalia's got plus a couple percents of different things. That's cool. Cloud of Darkness looking real strong. I did put Carbuncle on my Cloud of Darkness because she does have native 50% dark resist, so the Carbuncle will drop it to 0 instead of it being negative 50, so we're fine there. That's fine. 100% light resist, 50 to 70% of all the other ones. That's cool. The only person I have that's weak to anything is Noctis, because I'm going to be trying to do damage with him throughout the fight. You do note that I have an Excalibur on him, which is probably, we'll see how it plays out. He's kind of just going to sit there and durdle around until Kefka's weak to light, and then I'm just going to try to kill Kefka with, like, I'm going to bring like a Landu friend. I'm going to kill Kefka with a Landu Noctis or something and see how that works out. I do have a Cecil. I'm bringing Cecil, the old man Cecil. I'm going to swap this helm out because that needs to be a Grand Helm. Forget Survivor's Helm. A Monarch Ring for some 10% defense, yada yada. I have 2 Heidelin Guards on him, so his resists look kind of like this. He is using Golem, and I don't really have any super crazy kind of wind resist. I could drop this actually. I do believe I have a Gale Ring or Tornado Ring. It's 15%. I'm going to put a Tornado Ring on him. Alright, this will drop him to negative 15 instead of negative 50% wind resist. And then he'll have decent resistance everywhere else. That's fine. And then Minfilia is just solid plus 5% everywhere. So that's cool as well. Siren's Robe, that's fine. Double checking the stuff. Staff of Wrath, dual wield, sure, whatever. Get some extra spirit. Black Belt Geese and stuff, why not? Vestment of Mind. I'm actually going to swap this off. I'm going to put this Bustieri on. That's fine. I have Ifrit on Minfilia, as you can see, and then I have her equipped with an Ice Shield to balance that out. If you don't have the ability to balance an Esper's negative debuff, elemental debuff out, it might just be better for you to not have one equipped. I'm going to rely on Omniveil here to boost all of my elemental resistances up. I'm going to rely on Cloud of Darkness also to remove poison and blind from everybody, so I can hit Kefka to build some LB gauge. So, with that said, let's go take this to the boss, the Psycho Clown. Let's go see how we do. Alright, so we have, yep, looks like 5% TM Moogle, 10,000 fish, 15% light resist, and then evoke these guys for the Great Mage's Robe. Alright, well, I'm going to definitely do Carbuncle and Diablos. I brought them both. I'm going to use an item because, sure. And then I'll complete the quest. I may or may not defeat him with a Limit Burst. Not really sure. Not really sure. Alright, let's see if we can find a friend. Odin is pretty strong because on a friend unit, because it means they're not going to be inherently weak to any single element. So they're not going to randomly get one shot. So I think I'm just going to bring this guy. Alright, he's got double. Yeah, that should be fine. Let's just try this out. Alright, we'll see how this goes, okay? Bring in my man Jones over here. He's jonesing, dude. He's jonesing. Alright, so Kefka. This ain't dancing mad. I'm a little upset, Goomy. He's gonna fire off 7 random attacks. Apparently he's gonna fire all of them off into Cecil. That's cool. So I'm gonna start with, I'm gonna do Guard Order and Omni Veil. Get all my resistances up. I'll do Provoke. And Santa Rosalia is just going to probably just dual cast some Kirajas here. There's no reason to do anything else. Get Cecil healed up nice and strong. Alright, and here comes the thing. Right? Let's just crush weapon and auto attack. Just full resists. Full resists. Waterga fake. Fake Waterga. So this means he'll be weak to lightning. Alright. So he won't use water anymore until he uses all the other ones. So I'm gonna Thunder Flask and Lightning Stab him. Do some damage. Try to build some stuff here. Let's go on ahead and just gonna auto attack. Just auto attack again, and then just dual cast some Kirajas. So that's fine. So it looks like he always uses that. No, he used Thunder Flask and landed. So he's got fire debuff on himself right now. He's blinding people, being a general nuisance. It's fine though. We're going to go on ahead and use Return. That's fine. Not really feeling any reason to do any of this other stuff, but we'll put up a Shining Guard just in case he decides to use a Holy Element next turn. And then we'll Fire Flask here. And sadly, Orlando isn't going to do any damage. So this is auto attack, and then we'll dual cast Kiraja. It's so weird having Odin on my healer. Seeing all of Odin's stuff. Noctis is pretty strong because like he has access to fire, ice, and lightning damage. So that's pretty cool. Alright, so apparently I somehow blinded Kefka. That's cool. That's good news. That's good news. I'll take that. I'm going to go on ahead and take this opportunity, put up Guard Order again, and Provoke. And just attack, and then I'll do Omniveil. And heal again. Take this real slow. I'm trying to build up slowly my LB gauge. It's taking forever. So he's going to be weak to wind this time. Don't really have any wind, sadly. Just going to attack. See, if you bring an elemental weapon on your unit, it's a very strong way to finish Kefka off, but he'll be fully immune to your attacks throughout the fight. So it's going to take you a lot longer to build up your summon gauge. But once you're ready to kill him, he'll just die, right? So as soon as he's weak, as soon as I've summoned both Diablos and Carbuncle and he makes himself weak to light, I'm gonna hold the explosion and warp break with Noctis, and I should just Oko. Just Oko the man. So that's fine. I'm gonna save his limit break actually. I'm gonna use comeback or return. I always call it comeback. It used to be called comeback. I'm gonna use return. I'm going to actually use cover here. And just auto attack, and then use a single Kiraja. And we're just kind of doing whatever, just kind of hanging out. He will, on his 9th turn, remember, he will drop his defenses by 98% for the rest of the fight. So, that's useful. But, yeah, just like make sure you don't have anyone with, negative 50% an element, so they don't randomly get one shot by Kefka, and you should be okay. Cause like with Omniveil and like making sure no one has negative 50% anything, you can see we're just kind of churning through the fight here, trying to be a little opportunistic. He's got Earth Resist down right now. We don't really have an Earth attack to abuse that with, so we're just gonna attack some more. I do believe, oh, we don't have, I messed up, didn't put Omniveil back up, so let's see how much damage he does. Is he gonna do Revoke? No, he's gonna Thunderga. And he did charm. He charmed me. Can I remove that? How do you remove charm? Why you charm me, dude? Oh, that just happened. Alright, so we're just gonna do this. Just gonna do this. It's fine. Check him out. When in doubt, just kill him. Don't know if that's the actual strat. I have no idea how you actually remove charm. I apologize. But one way to remove charm is to just kill him. Just kill him, revive him, put up all stat buffs from Infilia, Omniveil. That's fine. Looks like he hit a breakpoint and he went a little mad. He got a little angry. That's okay. We're just gonna go on ahead and Omniveil here. He is weak to dark. Oh, that's why Noctis took so much damage. He almost got one shot. Luckily, he didn't have Omniveil up, but he did have minus 50% light resistance. But he did have a spirit buff, so he almost died with 5.3k HP. So that's very, 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 very scary. I'm gonna go ahead and Turbo Ether him. Voke here. No, I'm not gonna vote. Yeah, I'll Voke. I'll Voke. We have forever, right? We're trying to slowly grind this man out. And I am just going to go on ahead here and dual cast Kiraja. There we go. So this fight, like, you can end it in an instant if you wanted to, or you can have it drag out a little bit. Ending it in an instant is very easy to do. All you have to do is just, as soon as he uses a move, hit him with the element a bunch and he's dead, right? But you won't get the robe, you won't get any of the other cool stuff. Namely the robe. Like, if I didn't want the robe, like right now I could probably kill him. Right? So how do I kill him? Well, he's weak to light, right? Lowered light resistance. So I'm just gonna go on ahead here. The call attack. Super cool. Alright. Let's use return. And we're just gonna go right on ahead and warp break and divine retribution. And this should just like blow him away. Yep, see? Think you can defeat me? How rich? So like if you want to end the fight, just do something like that. Super easy to do. Yeah. Not bad. Not bad. I got a splits, but that's how you pretty much do the fight. If you want to like drag it out, get the cloak, obviously you can do that. I didn't want to make the video last for forever, but that's how you do it. If it helped you out, I hope it helped you out anyway. Let me know. Comment, like, subscribe, share, yada yada. That's me, and peace out. I might put a video up that's like a longer one where I go through the literal every detail on how I did it, but it'd take forever, right? So I'll see you guys. Maybe a different video, different perspective. Take care.